हेलो सत श्री अकाल, यू ऑल आर वाचिंग पंजाब केसरी नवोदय टाइम्स। मैं हूं आपके साथ नमिता सचदेव और आज हमारे साथ इंडस्ट्री की एक लेजेंडरी एक्ट्रेस मौजूद है जिनकी एक मुस्कुराहट पर ना, उनकी स्माइल पर जाने कितने लोग आज भी कायल हो जाते हैं। यस, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट Sarika ma'am, who is with us right now. I'm so honored and so glad to welcome you on Punjab Kesari Navode Times. कैसी हैं आप?
मैं एकदम ठीक हूँ। आप कैसी हैं?
मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ और अभी और अच्छी हो गई हूँ आपको देख के। So after a long, we are watching you in Uchai. So this is
जी।
kind of cinema that we would love to see in today's time. What do you have to say about that?
I think you can prefer this kind of film at any time because these are not made every day. Most films are not the kind of film Unchai is. So with a little gap, once in a while, people should make like this kind of a film, which is just very simple human emotion, love, warmth, friendship. And it's, some people are mistaking it to be a feel good film. No, it has a goodness in it. There is goodness of relationship, goodness of friendship, the commitment. And I think once in a while, it's very good to see a film like that. You go watch the film, come home, and you carry that with you. And it is all, I think it is all Surajji's energy. All that I'm talking about is the director's energy.
When we see the trailer, na, it's really unlikely of Rajshri films and it's
जी।
very much likely to him, है ना? तो हमें हमने जब देखा, it's not a family drama, but this is a movie that you should see with the family because it's exploring the relationships. What's your
Yes.
take on it? है ना?
यस, आई थिंक सबसे पहली बात तो ये है कि सूरज जी के लिए इस मुकाम पर पहुंचना एज ए डायरेक्टर एंड उनका जो पूरा बॉडी ऑफ वर्क है, ऑल द फिल्म्स दैट ही इज मेड, ही इज सिटिंग लाइक अ किंग इन हिज किंगडम बेसिकली, एंड देन टू थिंक that I need to change, I need to evolve, I need to do something different. I think that is very praiseworthy. That is something, it takes a lot of feeling secure and courage to say, okay, I'm going to step out of my comfort zone and I'm going to do something I've never done before.
Wow.
Because I think that is when you start getting new audiences and you expand your horizons, as you say. So I think that is the first thing that I liked when I read the script, was that it was not at all like his films. And इट इज डिफरेंट, लाइक हम लोग टेरेंस हैं जिन्होंने हमारे कॉस्ट्यूम्स किए हैं फिल्म में, वो उन्होंने मुझे बोला कि ये फर्स्ट टाइम है जब सूरज जी की फिल्म में किसी ने साड़ी नहीं पहनी है. So starting from that thing, so it is quite different in that sense, yet it is still Suraj ji's film because it has the stamp of what he always wants to tell his audience about love, about sharing, and all that. The setup is different. जैसे बोलते हैं ना, the wardrobe has changed, but the bodies are same. It's really like that. It is still very much his film.
आपको देख के ऐसा लगता है, मुझे मतलब मुझे पर्सनली ऐसा लग भी रहा है, और जब भी हम आपको स्क्रीन पर भी देखते हैं या हमने कई इंटरव्यूज में भी देखा है, यू हैव दैट ऑप्टिमिस्टिक ऑरा, दैट पॉजिटिविटी ऑल अराउंड यू. योर ऑरा इज वेरी पॉजिटिव. सो डू
Thank
यू डू
you.
सम स्पेशल थिंग्स फॉर दैट? मतलब कुछ करते हो आप इसके लिए या आप हो ही ऐसे?
नहीं नहीं नहीं, मेरा एक सिंपल फंडा है लाइफ में. यू ऑलवेज हैव अ चॉइस. डू यू वांट टू कैरी योर बैगेज विद यू और डू यू वांट टू बी हैप्पी? It's a very
वाह.
simple choice. And I have always chosen to just move on and be happy because there's always yeah, there are bad days and there are bad months and bad phases, but that's nothing. That's part of life. That's what life is all about. So instead of thinking and, ari and all that, I think that's not worth it. It's just have fun and go move on.
बिल्कुल सही. So may I ask, how did Uchai happen to you? You are playing Mala Trivedi in this. What is your character all about and how did this all happen to you?
My character is a very independent character, not in sense of her personality, but in the script. She's a very independent character. Basically, the film is about these three friends. Uh, Baman sir, Bachchan sir, Anupam sir. इनकी कहानी, बेसिक कहानी इनकी है, स्टोरी इनकी है. और मैं और नीना जी बोलते ना, उनको सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं. वी आर सपोर्टिंग देम बिकॉज दिस इज देयर स्टोरी, देयर कमिटमेंट टू रिलेशनशिप, their commitment to friendship, and that I find that beautiful is there is love, there is the, friendship and all that. And with that is a very strong emotion of determination, fighting against all odds and doing what you have decided to do. So it's such a beautiful part when it comes to their friendship. What Suraji has written is absolutely amazing. It touches your heart. It's a very simple thing. You promise something and you just go ahead and do it.
And that's the reason I believe the kind of trailer they have made with that, people like at this age they are trekking the Everest.
Yeah.
They have guts and willpower that yes, they can do that. It's so inspiring. It's giving
Yeah.
us so much that yes, we all can do that. Why not?
And it's not even at that age. Like I'm telling, people are thinking, I think we are trapping the film by saying it is a age centric film. We were just giving an interview, and there is this very, very interesting young gentleman who was from the PR and sitting with us when we were doing all the interviews and all that. So then I just turned around and asked him, would you do this for your friend? He said, of course I would do it. So it's not really about that. The age is just there to make the obstacle, because you need an obstacle. This in friendship, we all at every age do this for our friends. So I think we should open up to a wider audience, because everybody will relate to that. I'm sure you would do something that your friend really wants you to do.
Absolutely, ma'am. Ma'am, you wearing hats of like you're not just an actor, you are a director, a homemaker, a mother, you are a sound designer, you have been a costume designer also and won a national award for Hey Ram, if I am not wrong. So I must ask you that what is the most challenging role, since you're doing so many things at one time? What is the most challenging to you as a role?
First of all, I'm not a director, just to correct you. I've just done 3 departments in the films.
Associate director, no?
G, but that doesn't count. That is my director's credit. That being associate doesn't count. But yes, these 3 things I have done full. Like when I was in Madras, I did sound and costumes for 18 years. So that is like a substantial body of work, Challenging, I don't know. I think all of them are very good. I love doing sound very much, because it's like creating magic. You scratch everything out and recreate. And I think my one film where I really enjoyed doing sound was Pushpak, because there were no dialogues in the film. All that you heard was the sounds that we created for the film. And that was something very, very close to my heart. But I think if it is to talk about not challenging, where my heart really moves is when I'm acting. That is something which I think is too much in my DNA now. It's like, that's what I've practiced and become very comfortable with.
And that's why, like, we have got to see like much of you since you were 5. You played a child artist also, है ना? And since then you are doing, so obviously वो तो आपके अंदर बसी हुई है, उसे तो कोई बाहर निकाल.
हाँ, और उसका हमेशा वो नंबर 1 ही रहता है वो फिर वो.
So if I may ask, what satisfies you as an actor is?
Getting a scene right.
Acha.
Yeah. So when I'm choosy and selective, so I'm trying to pick up scripts and roles which give me at least 2-3 moments in the film. I'm not one of those people कि 3 घंटे मेरी कहानी हो लेकिन एक भी ऐसा सीन नहीं जो आपके दिल पे ना लगे, उससे मुझे मजा नहीं आता है. It doesn't interest me. Anything I'm picking up, I need at least 2 to 3 moments in that film where I'm going to connect with my audience. The character should connect with the audience. And those scenes you always look forward, at least I look forward to shooting. You're doing everything, but all notes and the script is there, but you're waiting when that will come. And if that comes, okay. And if my director holds my hands or just looks at me, that look in the eye and says, that's it. I can be happy for the next 3-6 months, I can ride on that.
You're doing commercial projects. We have seen you doing unconventional subjects also, and so difficult subject that you have done so effortlessly and so beautifully you have portrayed on screen. Now, अगर अभी की मैं बात करती हूँ, after doing so many roles and है ना, आप क्या देखते हो? What is that main ingredient that you look out for in a script? और जब आपके पास कोई डायरेक्टर आते हैं अपनी स्क्रिप्ट लेकर, तो सबसे पहला सवाल आपका क्या होता है उनसे?
See, definitely the quality of writing is very important, and how good your director is. Because I really feel no actor can rise above a bad director or a bad script. Actors like to feel that I can carry the film. You can't. You need a good script. You have to work. Your character and script has to. अगर script में वो logically नहीं बैठेगा जो आप कर रहे हैं, तो वो acting का कोई मतलब ही नहीं रहता है. And a good director who works with you. I always like to work with my director. That is why when you tell me you like this work or that work, I always say 50% of that goes to my director.
Oh, wow.
Because it's a team. It's a complete teamwork, you know. So that is what I look for. Is these are the things. As far as role goes, all actors are looking to do something different. But it's like बोलते ना वो मसाले का डब्बा है, अब उसमें से तो उतनी चीजें बनेंगी ना. इतना अलग बहुत कभी कभार रोल आता है जो बिल्कुल अलग हो.
अच्छा,
घूम फिर के वो होता है वहीं पे.
है ना? बिल्कुल
तो
सही.
इसमें
अच्छा,
बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग बात है जो इसका कैरेक्टर ऊंचाई में माला का,
हाँ.
उसमें मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. वो ज्यादा बोलती नहीं है फिल्म में.
अच्छा, ओके.
हाँ, शी इज वेरी क्वाइट एंड मतलब मुझे लगता है ज्यादा डायलॉग्स कुछ 2 सीन में है. ऐसा ऐसा कुछ 2 या 2.5 सीन है कुछ जिसमें कुछ बोलती है वो. बट शी इज वेरी क्वाइट, सो दैट वाज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. बिकॉज आप ना बोले तो ऐसा ना हो कि कैरेक्टर स्क्रीन पे खो जाए. बिकॉज यू नो इफ यू डोंट हियर अ कैरेक्टर you don't notice the character. So that was very interesting.
If I may, like, if I want to know, like, Rajshri Productions के साथ आपने आज से बहुत वक्त पहले शायद काम किया था, और अभी आप दोबारा से के साथ
गीत गाता चल.
After 4 decades, if I'm not wrong,
गीत गाता चल was the first time I.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how was that, like, reassociating with them all over again after so many long years? कुछ बदला?
Very emotional it was. It was really, and like there are so many productions you work with, but really Rashri is a very different kind of production. Everybody from top to bottom, there is love, there is warmth, there's taking care, there is respect. These are very different set of people, and they're still there in the office. They're still part of the production, and it is amazing. And so when you come back to that kind of energy, it's a very emotional journey when you come back. सच में लगता है कि घर वापस आ गए, you know. और इस बार तो अब सूरज जी की जो फैमिली है पूरी, और सूरज जी खुद, उनके साथ उस वक्त तो मेरा इंटरेक्शन हुआ नहीं था, लेकिन इस बार जब हुआ है, मतलब सूरज जी ऐसे इंसान है कि अगर आप जब तक उनसे मिलकर उनके साथ आधा घंटा स्पेंड ना करें, you really can't figure out how wonderful he is as a human being. Very humble, very this. And as a director, I've never seen anybody so childlike, the quality of childlike passion, na? With his work. Totally obsessed with his work. But that doesn't mean that he's throwing a tantrum or there is any noise on the set, nothing. I mean, this has been a very good experience. And this is the 75 years. That is also. So if you like, I consider myself part of Rashri family. So as a family member, you feel very good that you're part of the 75th year, you know. You want to be in the landmark years.
Importantly, मुझे लगता है राजश्री प्रोडक्शंस या सूरज सर की जो खास बात है कि they value relationship. मतलब not only making films but outside also with the
Absolutely.
team.
Absolutely. And everybody from top to bottom is like that. The entire team of Surajji, the costume, our DOP, Manoj, you know, everybody is like that, because I think he chooses people who fit his energy. So each and every one is like that.
अच्छा मैम, अगर मैं आपके शुरुआती दिनों से लेकर अब तक की बात करती हूँ, इतने साल जब आपने इंडस्ट्री में बिता दिया, और अभी जब हम देखते हैं तो काम करने का तरीका बिल्कुल बदल गया है, सोशल मीडिया का एरा आ गया है. तब तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता था, ऑडिशनिंग भी डिफरेंट तरह से, है ना, सिलेक्शन हो
जी
जाना और आपके टैलेंट पे सब कुछ। अच्छा, आपने एक बात कही थी कि डायरेक्टर को आप लोग बहुत वैल्यू करते थे, अभी भी करते हो। अभी ऐसा नहीं हो रहा, अभी एक्टर्स के कहने पे रोल सिलेक्ट हो रहे हैं कि मेरा रोल इतना ऐसे ही होना चाहिए। तो वो सब चेंजेस को आप कैसे देखते हो, और आपको कितना लगता है कि एक एक्टर को डायरेक्टर्स एक्टर बन के रहना चाहिए तभी आउटपुट ज्यादा अच्छा बाहर निकलता
मुझे कुछ नहीं लगता, बिकॉज ये हर इंडिविजुअल की अपनी चॉइस होती है.
है?
And it's like I like to keep my hair like the way I keep it. You like it that way. And I think I should not tell you how to do your hair. It is very simple. Every actor has a different way of approaching work or what they feel about the director. So I don't want to go there and say what they should do, because probably what they are doing, it works for them. For me, this works. And that is it. And yeah, the industry's changed, but I think it's changed for the better. Today, the industry is very good. It is amazing. First time when I came back after a break, I was very happy because मुझे मेकअप वेकअप करना अच्छा नहीं लगता है. तो जब हम
अच्छा।
पहले काम करते थे, जब before I stopped working in my first run, so सब बोलते थे मेकअप बहुत कम है मेकअप. तो मुझे याद है हम लोग मेकअप रूम में जाते थे, मैं मेकअप मैन हेड से बैठ के चाय पीते थे, कुछ नहीं करते थे, वापस आ जाते थे और बोलते थे सर अब ठीक है. तो वो
क्या
बोलते थे
बात
हाँ देखिए अब कितना अच्छा है. So you had to lie for little things like that, and I really don't like makeup. And then when I came back and did Bheja Fry and Parzania, so I came with the thought that now I'm a big girl. Nobody can tell me what to do. So I'm going to put my foot down and say I'm not using makeup. So I told my DOP, I said, I don't like to use makeup. I have freckles. I don't know how, if you like it, it's okay. And he said, no, ma'am, this is perfect. So I realized, wow, 18 years, this has changed. This is entirely. Then in costume, you say this character can wear cotton, I think. Yeah, we'll wear cotton. So first time when
क्या
I came back, it was so amazing. I was so happy. And I said, ये पहले क्यों नहीं हुआ, मतलब हम लोग कभी लाल बेल बॉटम, मतलब कितने गंदे कपड़े पहने हम लोगों ने, कहीं कहीं आप बता नहीं सकते. मतलब it was very bad. Then
बट नहीं।
after another break, I came back when now the digital thing was there, which is a totally different scenario. But what is good is creativity is better, technology is better, and there's so many more platforms for cinema or shows or whatever you call it. It's amazing. There's talent everywhere.
वेल अगर मैं आपके को एक्टर्स की बात करूं, इसमें हम देख रहे हैं ना परिणीति भी है एक तरफ, एकदम यंगर लॉट ऑफ एक्टर, और एक तरफ एकदम लेजेंडरी एक्टर्स हैं सब। सो वो अमेलगमेशन कैसा रहा? प्लस इफ यू हैव टू गिव वन वर्ड टू ऑल योर एक्टर्स, अमिताभ सर, बमन सर, अनुपम खेर सर, डैनी सर एंड
See, मेरा
परिणीति।
मेरा मैक्सिमम जो है, मेरा इंटरेक्शन वो इन तीनों के साथ है. मेरा जो कैरेक्टर है,
ओके
which is
ओके।
mostly with these three. बच्चन सर के साथ तो मतलब I think this is my fourth or fifth outing or something like that. And they have these gaps of years in between. A chunk of years, then chunk of years, then chunk of years. And this, I don't know how to put it politically correct, but with every passing year, to maintain and his love and his need for work and that discipline with every passing year is something so remarkable. You can do it
वाओ।
at 50, you can do it at 60, but as time is going by, but you are still that man when the camera comes on. I don't know what happens to him when the camera is on. It is sheer magic. And
वाओ।
you can see the बच्चन सर को देख के लगता है he needs that work. I really don't think me or my friends, we were talking just last night कि हम लोग उनके वहां पहुंच के यार कुछ भी नहीं करने वाले. If we reach his age, it is so amazing. And of course, Baman ji, उनके साथ मैंने एक फिल्म की थी मगर बहुत छोटा रोल था, but he is a friend. And you know how Baman ji is. He's like one of the
ही इज
most
ग्रेट।
wonderful actors. And I just I just love him. He's so, so good. And on our phone, we are like Sarika dearest and Baman dearest. It is like that. हमारे contact में. So I just love working with him. Anupam ji, I worked for the first time.
ओके
And
ओके।
Anupam ji is a very different actor from both of them. And there is so much of nuance in his performance and also as a co-star. I had such a good time working with them because all my like my scenes, my importance, and everything is with these three. So that becomes very important, how much that back and forth is happening with your co-stars.
Wow.
And
And these,
I don't think any actor can ask for a better uh, set of co-stars than these three. They're absolutely stunning.
you love to sing ना मैम? आपको गाना
No, no,
पसंद है
no,
ना?
no, I can't sing, please.
क्योंकि
And
क्योंकि
I'm
इस
banned.
हाँ?
My daughters don't let me even take out one sur. I'm so bad. But I like music. I have a good ear for music. अगर आप गा रहे हैं और आपने एक सुर गलत गा दिया तो मेरे एकदम पकड़ में आ जाएगा, लेकिन हाफ अ सेकेंड मैं नहीं गा सकती। अगर मैं गाऊंगी तो मतलब मुझे अलाउड ही नहीं। आई एम सो बैड। आई डोंट इवन सिंग इन, आई एम नॉट इवन अ बाथरूम सिंगर बिकॉज आई एम सो
और
बैड।
फिर बच्चों बच्चों में ये कहाँ से आया सिंगिंग वाला?
यही बात होती है जब हम सोचते हैं कि बच्चों में वो सब होना चाहिए जो माँ बाप में है और बस वही होना चाहिए।
नहीं
When you
नहीं
give
नहीं
birth to a child, I think the child has a bit of the mother, bit of the father. Ultimately, they should be 60% individual who they are. So जब
एब्सोल्युटली
श्रुति गाती हैं तो वो उनका she तो has touch with a blessing when it comes to her voice, you know, and she's learned it like ninth standard से वो बाकायदा म्यूजिक उनका
वाह
सब्जेक्ट रहा है। ऐसा नहीं कि उन्होंने तो नाइन्थ से वो हिंदुस्तानी म्यूजिक की ट्रेनिंग कर रही है, तो वो
क्या बात।
उनका क्राफ्ट है, टोटली उनका क्राफ्ट है। अब अक्षरा है, उनको डांस का शौक है, उसको फुटबॉल बहुत पसंद है
ओ
और फुटबॉल हम दोनों में नहीं है। तो दिस इज व्हाट हैपेंस, यू नो, इफ शी हैड टेकन सीरियसली शी कुड हैव बिकम gone and become a football player also. She was so good at it. So I think the beauty is when children have their own personality
वेरी नाइस.
and not just who we are, because then that's a repetition, no? That doesn't make sense.
One line for all our viewers for ऊंचाई.
For ऊंचाई, okay,
Yes.
like हम सभी ये कहते हैं कि आप हमारी फिल्म आके देखिए, और
हाँ.
सब सुनने वाले हमेशा सुनते हैं कि हम लोग इंटरव्यू के एंड में बोलते हैं हमारी फिल्म आके देखिए। और मुझे लगता है हम सब दिल से बोलते हैं कि हमारी फिल्म आके देखिए, क्योंकि हम बहुत मेहनत करके फिल्म बनाते हैं। बहुत सारे लोग मेहनत करते हैं। आपको दिखते सिर्फ एक्टर है, मगर एक पूरी टीम लोगों की होती है पीछे जो बहुत मेहनत करती है। तो अब मैं वही बोलूंगी, और तो कुछ कह नहीं सकती हूँ। बात तो वही है जो सब कहते हैं, और हमने भी बहुत मेहनत की है। आप देखेंगे और अगर आपको अच्छी लगेगी तो अच्छा लगेगा।
हमें
हमने
अच्छा.
नेपाल जाके 1 महीना शूटिंग की, बड़ी मेहनत,
हाँ.
बड़ी कड़क मेहनत करके किए। और वो जब आप स्क्रीन पे, बड़े स्क्रीन पे देखेंगे, इतना खूबसूरत लगता है वो पूरा जो है, द होल थिंग एंड ऑल दैट। तो बस यही है, सीधी बात है कि सब बोलते हैं, मैं भी बोल रही हूँ, क्योंकि हम सब मेहनत करते हैं। तो देख लें, अच्छा लगेगा।
Absolutely, I am going to watch it on 11th November. Theaters में जाके ऊंचाई, and I request people also to please watch it because it's a beautiful film exploring relationships. And man, एक बार फिर से हम मिलेंगे after the success of film.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. Nice talking to you.